I actually have our first game today.
Ooh.
Yes, we're gonna play a little no shame.
No shame.
No shame. A little judgment, a little shade, but no shame.
Yeah.
So I have some questions. I'm gonna give you this scenario.
Okay.
Tell me what you would do in said scenario. And I thought since we're talking a little bit about the law and legality, the questions that have to do with that. So question number 1. After a full day of shopping, you get home and you realize that a cashier in one of the stores you were in did not charge you for a $300 item. Just put it in the bag, forgot to scan it. You managed to walk out without setting off any alarms. What do you do?
I have some clarifying questions.
Okay.
Is this an item that I wear? And is there one of those tags, where if you take it off?
Probably wasn't one of those tags because you didn't set off any alarms going out.
Okay.
Is it an item that you wear?
It could be.
Is that what you asked, Moni?
Yeah, well, I just really need to know if it was like a tag where if I wore it, I had to break it off or something. Okay.
Does the person work on commission?
No.
To me, it'd be better if you said yes.
Monique, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
If I get all the way home before I know, then that thing is mine. Had I found out, had I been standing there, I would definitely, no doubt, have called her attention to it. But if I make it home, I'm not going back to tell her or whoever, they didn't scan this. I'm just gonna, pay for it. No, I'm wearing it. I'm using it. Whatever it is, it's mine.
Okay.
No, I'm going to call the store. I'm not going back that day, but I'm going to call the store and I'm going to say, hey, I was there. I was with XYZ. This was in my bag. I'm happy to send this back. Can you guys send me a package so I can send it back to you? 2 things I hope to accomplish. The first is that you think that I'm such a great person. You go, keep it. And then I feel good about it. I feel great about it. Second thing, I've now put the onus on you. I've told you that I have left the store with this. This was not done on purpose. I will give you my address. And if you send me something so that I can send it back, I will gladly do it. And if you don't, I still get to keep it. But I gave you the option to get yours back. And I've done this on a few occasions. And let me tell you, people always fall down when they have to come back and get it. And so you normally end up with some good stuff.
Yeah, the way my like anxiety is set up. So this has also happened to me a couple times. I remember once I was leaving Walmart and I had like some of those flossers in my bag, which I forgot to scan it. That's what it was. Like I forgot to give it to the cashier and it was still sitting in my cart. And like I tried to go back and be like, oh, I didn't pay for these flossers, which was like $3. I mean, I don't even know how much.
$1.
Right. And they were like, just please, lady, like
get out of here.
Move on with your life. Move on with your life. And I'm like, okay, like I'm on record as having not be trying to steal.
Right.
And then also with like a set of pots and pans, I tried to like send it back and then they refunded me, but then they didn't want it back, whatever. So I got the refund plus the replacement. And I'm with Stacia, like, as long as I'm on record as like having done my due diligence of trying to correct the situation. But I don't think that I could just, on a $300 item, I don't think I could just be like, hey, I'm a winner today.
I do not work at said store. Siobhan, what would you do?
I might be with Monique on this one.
Don't seem so upset to be with Monique on this one.
Monique be wilding sometimes. Yeah, like obviously I wouldn't try to walk out of the store with it if I knew that they hadn't rung it up. But yeah, I'm home, and to be honest, I likely, depending on how I paid for it, if I paid with a credit card, I wouldn't even know that it hadn't been rung up for like weeks.
That's not the scenario, right?
No, it's not the scenario.
Right. You do know. Okay.
I know that.
All right.
Okay.
It is your scenario.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, I like what Stacia said about calling and putting the onus on them. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would do that.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that.
Fair.
I just don't know if that's something I'm doing.
Right.
Fair.
Because then I got to call, you know? I got to talk to the manager. I got
Another thing in the day.
Yeah, I'm busy.
What
I'm
happened?
busy. Yeah. Then it's like, are they going to try to come for me? Because I don't know.
Maybe they're going to think that you tried to steal it and then grew a conscience.
Right.
It doesn't matter. None of that would even go through my mind. I'd be like, oh, snap. Got my blouse for
She needs to learn how to do her job better.
That's right.
And then I would
work
feel
on commission, and she let that go down.
I would feel bad too, because like, what if that person, that item, when they did inventory, somehow like her drawer rang up short, or something happened where like she or he is getting like blamed for this.
For her mistake that she did at her job.
Do you not make mistakes? Don't you make mistakes at your job?
Yeah, and I have to be responsible for it.
Well, that seems harsh.
You are responsible for it. I'm not going to be
She could very
sad,
well be fired or even arrested if they decided that she was part of some sort of scam. You know.
Oh, well, not for the one time she messed up.
No, I mean, it's her job and her responsibility. So
if she
you might make the argument that they maybe weren't aware of the mistake until you called and brought it to their attention.
Right. Now they didn't even know. And now the girl got fired.
I'm talking about Zara and Best Buy. They shouldn't really be missing it that much. Any place that sells $300 merchandise probably is doing better than me. I'm just saying. That happened to me with Leanna, the same thing. I don't know if it was when they did the self-scan at Walmart, which I'm still mad that they took away. But I picked up some cupcakes from the bakery and they didn't have a thing on them. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to put them in here and then I'll come back and get another thing that had us a thing. And I forgot. I walked out with the cupcakes and I was like, Walmart ain't hurting. They ain't hurting for these $7 cupcakes. I forgot. My bad. And that's probably why they took it away.
I'm sure that's why.
Probably why they took it away.
They did an analysis on how much stuff got stolen or taken or accidentally forgot.
I forgot, but I wasn't going to take it back.
No.
All right.
Okay. Next question.
Okay.
You're out one night with your friends, some girlfriends. Maybe you're with that girlfriend that we talked about in our very first episode who likes to get into fights when she goes to the club.
Listeners, if you don't know what she's talking about, go back and listen to our initial episode.
Very first episode.
And then pick up right here.
And maybe she gets a little carried away. She's been drinking a lot because it's legal. Right? And she decides that this bitch looked at her the wrong way, and she stabs them.
Stabs them?
What? Okay, she wasn't having it. She was not having it tonight.
Okay.
She's escalating. All right, she's not fighting anymore. She's serious. She's serious.
She's stabbed up. Okay.
So you see her do this. But there's like a There's
a
a
hubbub.
melee. There's melee, you know? It's like you see her, but there's a lot happening.
Yes.
The police come.
Yes.
They know that you're friends with her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They ask you what happened.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
Officer.
Who is this?
Wait, I got it. I'm ready. You got
I got clarifying questions.
questions?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Always.
First of
Okay.
all, you said this
Mhm.
this is just my girlfriend, not my best friend.
Not your best friend. This is that road dog, you know?
Okay.
Who always gets into fights.
So she always gets the knife I had on her, like she pulled it out of her like
It was
off
a
her
knife.
hip?
You know the knives they used to cut the lemons and the limes at the bar?
Oh,
The
Mhm.
okay.
bartender left it on the bar.
Got you. So she grabbed what was close.
Mhm.
The crime of opportunity.
Okay.
And what happened to the person she
Passion.
stabbed?
Critical
Critical condition?
She got her right in the
Something. Spleen or something.
Spleen. Something.
Siobhan, is she a friend or is she just somebody I went out with? That is important.
This is your friend. It has to be your friend.
She's your friend,
Okay.
but she's not like your best
Not a
friend.
best friend, right?
Okay.
And she's the one who started the fight
Yes.
because she's been drinking.
She's the problem. Yes.
Okay. Come on, ladies, with your answers.
Do you have another clarifying question? Because I'm ready.
I don't think I do right now.
Okay. Officer, I gotta tell you, it was a lot happening. All I know is we were having a good time, and then this lady was stabbed. You said she was stabbed? Gosh, I just saw blood.
We didn't say she was stabbed, ma'am. How did you know that she was stabbed?
Oh, well, it's obvious that she was stabbed. The knife is still in her when the people were taking her. That's crazy.
So you did see what happened, ma'am?
What I saw bits and pieces.
Can you tell us more about those bits and pieces, ma'am?
The bits and pieces that I saw where we were having a good time. Everybody was standing together. There was a commotion. I don't know what caused it. Then screaming, blood, lady taken away, knife I see in her side. And I hear the people, talking about that. I'm sorry. I wish I could be more helpful.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Stacia.
Do no harm.
Isn't that like the physician's oath? Like, what are you?
That's right.
It is. Yep.
Okay.
I'm
I
adopting
didn't see
it.
anything.
You didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing. I'm not going to tell on my friend at all.
Okay.
Leanna, what would you do?
I don't know, guys. I don't think stabbing people is right. I don't think you should stab people. I don't think that's right. I don't know about that.
There is
I
a
don't
law
know.
against stabbing people, Stacia.
That don't seem like the
lawless
right.
of you.
That don't
tonight.
seem like the
Lawless.
right.
Speaking of Miss Lawlessness,
That don't seem like the right reaction in a fight.
to stab somebody?
I don't think you should be stabbing people. And I don't feel like I really want to be friends with somebody who's stabbing people. And I don't know about that. And
So you're gonna send her to jail instead of just not be her friend no more?
the only reason why I wouldn't answer the police questions is because I wouldn't want people to know that I answered the police questions. But if I had a business card, I probably would, if they asked me for it and then they followed up with me and they came to my house or met me at an undisclosed location, I would probably tell them everything.
Only for full immunity, though.
I would tell them everything because I just don't think you should stab people. I don't think that's right. And you said the girl is in critical condition.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, if you had said that it was my best friend, then that would be a different answer. We just wouldn't still be there to answer any cops questions, and I just would lie or whatever. Like I'll go down for my best friend, but my whatever you guys said this was, and then she stabbed somebody. Yeah, you gotta take.
You gotta tell. Is what you're saying? You gotta tell.
Yeah, if the police comes and asks me questions, I would answer them, and yeah, and I would just explain that I'm not in agreement with what she did.
Oh man, Siobhan.
Be honest, I might agree with Leanna.
I could see you agreeing with Leanna for sure.
Because this woman is a problem.
Yeah.
She's a problem. This wasn't like a one-time crime of passion by somebody who's never done this before. She's a problem.
She gonna be your problem after she find out.
I know.
She's in jail.
She gonna stab me next.
Not if she's in jail. Not if she now has a documented history of violence.
You don't go to jail for that long for stabbing if the person lives. You have to just don't hang out with her anymore. Are you gonna jail?
I would agree with Leanna. I wouldn't like be on site being like, and this is what happened, officer. Right. But like, give me your business card. I will call on a secure line and make an anonymous tip. Because she needs to be off the street. She's gone from fighting to now stabbing people. Okay, well, that's all of the questions I have for No Shame.
Okay.
Stacia, I think you have our next game.
Continue the experience on our social media handles at the Confab Experience.